Hi, Roger.
How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Today we're going to do a 911 memorial flight.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah.
So before that, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Sure. My name's Roger Milne. I'm originally from Scotland, the UK. I've been living over here for nearly 30 years. I've been in the airline business for the last 27 years. Currently an Airbus captain for Alaska Airlines. Been flying the CJ, the Nanchang, here for the last, coming up on 4 years. And this one's appropriately named Mushu. This was Mushu here from the Chinese Disney movie, Milan. And that was my kids decided to have a fancy name for the plane, and that's what they came up with.
Perfect name.
It's a fun name. It's a dragon, Chinese dragon. They wanted something that kind of fitted along with those lines, but trying to keep in the military background of the airplane. This is a 1988 airframe. This airplane came to the U.S. Approximately 14 years ago. The previous owner imported it with 3 or 4 others. Lived in all its life in California, and then when I purchased it, I flew it all the way from California to here at Rock Hill. Originally it was in the standard PLAF colors, which was like a drab green, standard military green color, but it had been worn out, and so it was time for a refresh. And we stripped it down last year due to COVID. I had plenty of time on my hands, so we spent the entire year stripping it down and painting it.
Yeah.
And this past year, been out showing it off as much as I can. So doing things like what we're doing today, which is going out and doing a flyover for a 911 memorial service for a local church. And that's how I give back my time.
That's perfect. I really like the paint job here.
Oh, thank you.
The colors, matches with the airplane very well. So maybe can you tell us a little bit more about how you get into aviation? Do you have a family with aviation background?
Actually, believe it or not, I'm the first pilot in my family. The closest we came is I had a great uncle when I was a child who was a Royal Air Force chaplain, minister, and but that was it as far as flying side. We have military background in our family and law enforcement background in our family, and I've always had a fascination and a love for flying. My parents always tried to take me to the airports or the local Air Force base as a kid, and being a kid in the UK, learning how to fly is not very easy. It's a very expensive hobby over there. There's not a big general aviation family over there like there is here. So when I was a teenager and had left school, wanted to go into the Air Force to learn how to fly. That didn't work out. They weren't taking pilots. It was right at the end of the Cold War, and the flying slots were kind of getting a little bit limited. So they told me I could fly in the back of an airplane, but not in the front. So I'll go do it my own. So I went out and started taking flight lessons, and again, ran out of money real quick.
Right.
As most pilots learn how the flying experience is great, but the bank book's got to be as equally managed. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it and continue. So I went across to the Middle East to work and save up some money to come over here to go to flight school, and got my commercial license, my CFI, and then went back to the UK and got my British license. And that's when I met my, at the time, girlfriend, who's an American. She was stationed over there with the US Navy, and we came back over here and continued instructing. Instructed for about 3 years, and then got my lucky break and got my first commuter airline job in 1997. And basically from there it was just the airline path all the way. Spent my time flying Beech 1900s, then got hired with my first major airline, and right before 9/11 spent about a year flying the 737, and then 9/11 hit, got laid off, furloughed, and a year later came back and been flying the Airbus ever since. And through a series of mergers, I've never changed companies, but I've flown for 3 different airlines in the last almost 19 years. So it's been a fun journey, but it's definitely had its ups and downs. I've seen furloughs, I've seen the different aspects of the economy and the airline business going through its troubles in 2008. And I was flying for a brand new airline at the time, Virgin America, and we almost didn't make it because the oil prices were going out the roof.
Right.
And So it's definitely been a challenging career, but I've had a great time at it, and 19,000 plus hours, and here I am today, lucky enough to fly my own Warbird. So,
but you got to keep the job for your passion, so that's the most important.
Yeah, the job's the passion, and it also helps pay for the other passion, which is going out and flying this thing and taking people up for fundraising, introducing them to the Warbird community.
Yep.
Also, being able to give back to my community, doing these flyovers and stuff that really is the easiest and only way I can give back. I used to serve as a reserve officer with the sheriff's office, and doing this is very much my way of contributing to the sacrifices that a lot of other people make on a daily basis that we all take for granted sometimes, and so this is my way of doing some justice to that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, today is 9/11, and has been 20 years since this disaster happened. Yeah. And there are a lot of memorial events happening all over the country. So I'm glad you're doing this, and I'm glad I'm a part of it as a passenger. So I'm super excited.
Glad to have you along. Well, good.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much, Roger.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Ready for the flight.
All right, how do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Go.
Rock Hill, York County Airport, Ryan Field.
Automated weather observation 2143 Zulu. Wind 230 at 06. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 6,500. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 3021.
Rock Hill traffic, Nanchang 1 Victor X-ray, taxi with Juliet, crossing the runway for 20 Rock Hill. Yeah, Rock Hill traffic, Nanchang's clear the runway.
Hey, Roger.
How you doing?
Man, how are you?
Doing well. What are you up to today?
Flying to Greenville for dinner.
Nice.
Where you going?
Just up to Clover, do a flyover for the ceremony up there.
Alright, cool. Have fun, be safe.
Yeah, it is. Alrighty, how's it going back there? Doing everything okay?
Like in a convertible.
Hey, yeah. Alright, we're going up here, we'll do the quick run up and going. It's going to get a little loud, you might want to close your canopy a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's all the way up forward, it won't slide back.
Okay, that's good.
Thanks.
And just closed. Oh,
Just clear access.
all good.
All good.
Okay, we're going to let you take off first.
Alright, thanks. Rock Hill traffic, Nanchang 1 Victor X-ray, departing runway 20, be a right turn southwestbound departure, Rock Hill. Alright, it's going to get loud and noisy. Here we go. Economy cruise to get there. We'll be circling just to the south of the run up.
Okay.
To where we go. So we got a few minutes to kill, so I'm going to head over, fly over my house.
Okay. There's departing pattern to the west, Rock Hill.
I'm just going to circle over top my house and see if my family's out.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this your house?
Down here.
Oh, which one?
I'll show you here in a second. See the one with all the cars in the driveway? Alright, see the cul-de-sac at the end?
Yeah.
Alright, there's three houses.
Yeah.
The one with the green swimming pool?
Uh-huh.
The one to the left of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's somebody standing at the swimming pool.
Lincoln County traffic, Skyhawk 5085 Kilo, turn west base for 23, Lincoln County.
Give him a little blow smoke.
Okay.
It'll dissipate. That's normal.
Yep.
Hello, says 6:01. We're still 9 minutes ahead of the schedule. Oh, we'll slow down just a hair.
Okay.
We're heading off towards Kings Mountain State Park.
Okay.
We're going to get to an area where we're just south of the run towards it, and then we're going to wait for our time to come in on the target.
Yep.
Now we arrive at the site right on time, and the show just began. I realized that the tail camera wasn't in the best position to capture the view. However, fortunately we have other ways to record the moment. And here you go. You can beat the 360 camera that gives you the stunning panoramic view. After the smoke show, our memorial mission was accomplished. In a very special way, Roger paid his tribute to the first responders who sacrificed themselves 20 years ago, and I'm glad to witness this in this beautiful Nanchang CJ6. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe for more flight videos like this to come.